Hi there everyone, it's Mike again from Cavell. Today I just really want to go through some of the reasons about what made us start up Cavell, something about us, something about what we stand for and why that's really, really important. Okay? So one of the things for me personally, my own background has been around looking at small companies, big companies, public sector companies, and getting really heavily involved in a lot of the HR within those companies, looking at kind of employee relations, dealing with difficult, complex cases, when things tend to go wrong, more or less. And I think one of my experiences that whether it's big or small, whether it be a company that's a restaurant or whether it's a company that's a bar or whether it's working in the NHS, the same things seem to come up time and time again, almost like a niggling kind of dig in the side of my neck around why is it that, I work in a really complex area. HR, employment law changes twice every single year. It can be really complex, and for some reason, it doesn't matter what the size of the organisation is, we seem to look to make it even more complex rather than trying to simplify the problem. And for me, one of the impacts that always has, regardless of what size of organisation, is managers wanting to actually deal with the problem. If it's so hard, if it's so complex, then managers don't want to spend the time dealing with it. It's a difficult process already. You're already going to have conflict. Why are you going to want to deal with that if you've got umpteen forms and spreadsheets, phone calls to make to lots of different departments? I remember in one organisation I worked in, it took me a week to get somebody's address. And we wanted their address, not because there was any problems, but her mum died and the manager wanted to send a bouquet of flowers. And it took us a week to get the address to send it to. And the joke was that she'll be back before we've actually sent them. And that was just the process we had to go through. So the reason why Cavell came about was out of a frustration of wanting things to be more simplistic. I don't want to say easy, because it's not about making it easy. It's just trying to simplify what's already there and trying not to make things harder than they need to be. So for me, the key about us is about trying to make the processes, to make managing a business so much more simplistic when you're dealing with staff. I read a statistic that said 7 to 25% of a manager's time is spent managing people. So that they've got all their other work to do and then their jobs, and they're spending 7 to 25%, up to a quarter of their time managing people. And you can't eradicate that, of course not, but if you can make that more simplistic, if you can reduce that time scale, you can take some bottlenecks out of that, it's going to make their lives so much easier, and it's going to make them want to engage with actually managing the problem and making their business better. So for us, yeah, we do HR, yeah, we do payroll, and that's the product, that's what we do, that's what we're specialists in, that's great. But that's not what we're selling. We're selling simplicity. We're selling trying to make lives better. I don't want to just give another handbook. I don't want to be just like every other HR consultant out there that offers the same complexity, that offers the same problems. So simplicity to us is key, and that frustration is really what brought us into business. So I just really wanted to share that with you, and I hope you really, really kind of can empathize with that and engage with that kind of process. Maybe you've also had exactly the same experiences. Maybe you work in HR and you've had the same frustrations, I don't know. But what we really want to do is engage with our clients, and more than that, it's engage as a society, engage as a community to try and really get things to be more simplistic. Thank you very much, guys. It was just a short video today. I really appreciate the feedback. So if you could give me any feedback on your thoughts and processes, maybe if you've shared a few of the same problems, same scenarios, or perhaps actually you're just as passionate about making things more simple and getting more hashtag simplicity into your business or businesses or clients, let us know. Leave some comments at the bottom. Please click like, please click subscribe, and please ring the bell on the side as well, so every time I put up a new video you get an alert. So thank you very much. That's Mike from Cavell. Thank you very much. Bye.